that time of the year. Well, first of all, top of the morning to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When Irish eyes are smiling and the world is bright and gay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
I
what
don't
does
think
that have to do with anything? I'll tell you in a second.
I don't think the Irish ever drank tequila, did they?
No,
No.
I'm a new kind of Irish woman.
Yeah, right.
The reason I bring up my Irishness, which my name was Suzanne Mahoney, and I am 100% Irish. Well, a couple of other people got in there. Those Ashkenazi people got in there. And but when you're Irish, for those of you who are Irish, you don't tan so great, do you? You don't tan like my husband. My husband goes and sits in the sun, and I'm not kidding, for 5 minutes, and he comes back black. It's beautiful. And his skin never dries out, and he's just beautiful. He's got this beautiful skin, and it's that great kind of color that he gets. It's sort of almondy, kind of coffee with cream in it, kind of, the most beautiful color.
Are you getting all turned on now?
Bronze and, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
No, I think you're beautiful. I always tell them
I
that.
know that.
But anyway, so as an Irish person, I can go, like we went to Hawaii together that time.
Yeah.
What happened to me? I ended up in bed. We had to call a doctor.
That's right.
I got so sunburned. I got big blisters all over my back. But it was Alan's fault that I got this sunburn.
It's true.
Because he brought a magnum of champagne, and I was probably in my early 20s, right?
Yeah.
So I know nothing.
Nothing.
But how cool, I have this boyfriend who brings this magnum of champagne and a big bag of ice, and then you know what he does? He digs a hole in the sand,
Yeah.
and then puts the magnum inside the ice bag in
Yeah.
the sand,
Yeah.
and then covers it with sand, so the ice and the sand are keeping the champagne to be ice cold. Well, it was good. It was really good. So Alan said, "Would you like a glass?" I said, "Yeah." I had a glass, and I'm also thirsty because I'm so hot over there. So then I had another glass. I don't know how many glasses I had because I wasn't, cognizant of drinking or not drinking back then, and how much you should have or how little you should have. And then, of course, I fell asleep on the beach because I had wine and it was hot, or champagne, it was hot. I was awakened by a woman I don't know who gently was prodding me. She said, "Dear, I think that you should go in." She said, "You are very sunburned." You know you're sunburned when somebody says that to you on the beach, because the worst hasn't happened yet. And that night,
Yeah.
my eyes were
You couldn't open them.
swollen shut. My
Yeah.
face was all swollen. Everything, blisters everywhere. They had to call a doctor, and all they could do, my first experience with natural products, they said go out and buy aloe vera plants. Bring them back to the hotel. Cut the leaves open. Take all that aloe out and just smother yourself with aloe. That's the only thing that took the pain away. That was my first foray into natural is good. Interesting.
You were sure fun to sleep with for those 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I know. That was the early stages of our relationship.
Don't
too.
touch me.
Yeah, no, don't come near me.
Don't touch me.
Yeah. You know how painful that was for me. That's all I wanted you to do. Anyway, so sagging way. There's no sagging way, segue. So it all started with our tanning serum with the Suzanne Organics line. It did start with tequila and the salty appetizers and the cute outfits. It started with the golden tanning serum, because I was using that smelly stuff at the time that you bought at the supermarket, and it was stinky and full of chemicals. And I went to my formulator when we started, and I said, "Can you make a tanning serum that really works, that doesn't stink, and is not bad for you?" And that's how she came up with this. And I'll tell you, in a little while, I'll have Alan come over while the light is still on my legs and show you my legs with the tanning serum on it.
By the way, we have a golden tannin serum, then we have it in French as well here.
Because we sell in Canada?
Canada and French-speaking countries.
Yeah.
Okay. So golden tanning serum in French is sérum Bronzage doré.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, bronze serum. Oh, doré must be golden.
That's right.
Yeah, doré, huh. Well, that's not all. This has monk's pepperberry in it. You don't have any of that around your house, do you?
What has it got in it?
Monk's pepperberry.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
Yeah, well, now you do.
Yeah.
It's got acetyltyrosine, amino
Mm.
acids. You know, Terry Hertog in my book, my new book, A New Way to Age, said to me, when you look at a person, what you are looking at is their amino acids. I said, I'm not following you. He said, the grid, the tightness, the texture of the skin is all about having balanced amino acids. I said, can you get the amino acids in supplement form? He said, yes. He said, but the best way to get amino acids is to have meat a couple times a week, organic grass-fed meat, lamb chops or steaks or roast or whatever. Aren't you glad to hear that?
Yeah.
I love having a steak once a week if I can.
I love red meat.
Yeah.
As long as it's organic and
As long
pastured.
as it's organic. I don't want any of those hormones or
No,
any of
but
that
you know
stuff
what? They try to fool us. You have to
Yeah.
be real careful where you get it because
Yeah.
they, do I see Rick Grinnell? Yeah, Rick Grinnell popped up here.
Hey, Rick.
I don't know if he's here or he said website Charles. Anyway,
I love Rick Grinnell.
So do I.
I think Rick Grinnell will one day be president of the United States.
Yep.
And I
agree.
firmly believe that.
well, right now, think about it. He's ambassador, U.S. ambassador to Germany, done a great job over there. And he also is the acting head of all 17 intelligence, 17 intelligence agencies, the CIA, the FBI, the NSA, all those guys with 3 letters.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, big,
Do you
that's
know how many
big.
times Rick has sat at Big Al's bar here?
Yep.
We're friends. I mean, we're good friends.
First of all, he's really smart, really smart.
Yep.
He spent 8 years at the United Nations. He was a spokesperson at the United Nations for 4 U.S. ambassadors. So he's eminently qualified for any job in the
But
government.
I love his soul. He
Yep.
went to Liberty University and then he went to Harvard.
Harvard.
And to which his mother said, it's so expensive. But he has a great foundation in God and loving God. I love that about him.
Yeah.
And that's who we went to Jerusalem with. And
Yep.
we had one of the most profoundly moving trips of my life, and yours too, don't you think, Alan?
Yeah, very moving.
All right, well, Rick,
He loves your product.
he does, and he loves, he's watching because he's going to want me to send him all this. Rick, you want the tanning? You're in D.C., you're not getting a tan there.
And it's not because we sent it to him free, okay?
No.
It's not that at all, okay?
He also loves the coconut moisture oil. Loves that. I
But
used to
it's
send
not
that
just
to him.
coconut oil.
That
It's
7
broccoli,
oils.
broccoli seed oil,
Argan.
raspberry seed oil, argan, what else?
Yeah.
That's
You
about
had to
it.
Bring it up.
We're on tanning today.
Yeah.
We're going tanning.
Right. So when Rick was in the embassy in Germany, I would send him the lotion, the coconut oil in bulk. Anyway,
the way-
I'm so glad you're here, Rick.
Mary Wilson says hello. I wonder if it's the Mary Wilson?
Oh, of the Supremes?
Yeah, I wonder.
Probably.
If
Hey,
it
Mary,
is,
let me know
if
if
it
that's
is,
you.
if it's you, Barry,
Have you had fun?
Barry Wilson, Mary Wilson.
Mary Wilson. Those girls had so much fun.
Yeah,
Okay, so there's the organic tanning serum. It's got sugar peptides. That's what bronzes you. And it's got aloe vera, green tea, coconut oil, and argan oil. It's got a lot of good stuff in here, so it doesn't dry you out. In a little while, he'll come show you my legs, my recovering legs. I'm proud of my recovering legs. So there's that. I'm going to tell you what the whole kit is, and then we can. The next thing is Healthy Glow. And this is our body lotion with tanning serum in it. And you're going, well, why don't I just use the tanning serum? I think for the face, I really like putting the lotion on with the
Take bottle out.
with the pink serum, with the serum in it, because it gives me it gives me a healthy glow. I just get a little bit of a tan going, and it's just enough so that I don't look too dark. So there's that, and that has great things in it. It has, I don't know.
Well, first and foremost, and most importantly, it's organic, okay?
Yeah.
Everything we're selling today is organic. That's a biggie.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It's so easy to put on. That's why I love it. Because
Yeah.
it's like the lotion and the tanning. I use it like to extend that tanning serum too, which is great.
and I use it as my makeup most days, unless I'm on camera where I have to put on makeup. But when I'm not wearing makeup, this is my makeup, and it gives me a healthy glow.
So Gail Rasmussen said that, Al, you are being a good hubby tonight. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
I-
Your
Maybe,
product displays are very good.
Thank you very much.
Charlie's very pleased.
the way I feel about Al is you can do anything you want, Al. You're such a good husband, and
Wow.
you're so good to me.
Not
And I
anything.
think we all love the good part of you, the bad boy part of you. Sometimes you behave, sometimes you don't. That's just the nature of Al. Acai, this is his favorite thing. This is, besides the stuff, this is what he likes in the shower. Him,
Yeah.
Al.
Yeah.
Al.
I like it everywhere.
Yeah.
In
And
my
it's
whole
and
body,
it's
my
quite
face.
abrasive.
I love it.
And I like to put it on his back and get, the dead skin off his back. This you want to keep in your shower, and this is for the body polish, and put it, if you shower with anyone or live with someone, have them put it on your back and the parts that you can't reach. You just scrub like crazy, and then you put it on the parts you can reach, and then get under the shower. It feels so good. And then finally, when you get out of the shower, the Nourishing Body Lotion, and this is what started it all, isn't it? This is Wild Orange Vanilla, and this was the first lotion that I brought to you that you all fell so in love with. Loaded with wonderful things, olive-based, etc. And then we're just throwing in the perfect lip balm for you. Just gonna throw that in there. You just get that for free. And this has got shea butter and coconut oil and wonderful things in it. You know what it doesn't have in it? Petroleum. Think I need to say that? Most of these that you get at the supermarkets, loaded with petroleum. Know why? Well, I don't know I don't think this is the reason why, but when you put petroleum into your lip balm, guess what happens? The petroleum dries out your lips. So guess what? You got to reapply it. This, you put it on, and if you're not eating, it's only eating that takes it off. This will last. This will last until the next meal. This is great. I keep this next to my bed. I keep it on my makeup tray. I keep it in the kitchen. I keep it in my purse. I keep it everywhere I might have a station in my house. I put a lip balm because it's so dry here. You have to constantly keep your lips moist.
So
That's the offering, and that offering that I just showed you with this thrown in, $100, 99 something. Look at what you're getting here. That's like really an incredible buy. All organic, certified toxic free. Got the insignia that's really hard to achieve, and we're really proud.
So
You
it's
can keep
the
these down there, Al.
it's great value. Pardon?
Take these.
Okay.
And this. And you've got the whole offering down there, and I've
Okay.
got the whole offering up here.
Okay.
So what
So
would you
this is
say?
a huge discount today, guys. It's a $175 value, and
Oh.
it's only $99.99 today, and that's 43% off. Plus, it's free shipping and handling because if you hit $100, you get free shipping, and $99.99 counts for free shipping. And
There you
it's
go.
at SuzanneSummers.com.
There you go. This is all the stuff you're gonna want. You're gonna go out. The weather has changed in the desert. It's 103 today.
I love it.
As an Irish person, I don't love it, but we've got our misting system. It takes it down about 20 degrees, which I'm really happy about that.
So I have a question
What is
from
that?
I have a question from someone in Canada. Pierrette Bedard. Okay, she probably lives in Quebec, or maybe not. Is free shipping with the order to Canada?
It is not. We ship to the contiguous states, the states within the continent here, but not the islands and not to Canada. It's a little more to get to Canada.
So, you know, yeah, Pierrette, it probably won't cost more than $200-300 to send this to
He's
Canada.
lying. That's bad, Al.
But it's a great deal. Okay.
He's lying. But you lie cute.
What a nice name, Pierrette. It's the feminine version of Pierre.
Oh, oh. One
Now
of my
maybe
favorites.
her parents wanted a boy, okay, and then when she came along, they said, "Well, it's a girl. We love this girl,
Yeah.
okay, but we wanted a boy,
Yeah,
so let's name her Pierrette."
all right. Yeah,
I'm making that up. I don't know.
I know that.
Yeah,
I know your eyelids flutter when you make things up.
I can't lie.
No.
Hey, Suzanne.
Yeah.
Karen would like to know how you use the tanning system. Like, you can explain how you exfoliate, get your skin ready, and then where you use tanning serum and where you use the Healthy Glow.
Okay. You can go easy peasy and just like after you wash your face, put the tanning serum on and go to bed. Or you can get in the shower and you can scrub down so that you got no dry skin way that any color can catch on dry skin. Probably the best way for your body, all right? And then, so what I would do, scrub down every day on my face. I would put the Healthy Glow. Every day on my body, I would refresh the tanning serum. I haven't been wearing it up until today's the first day. And now that I've got myself tanned up again, I go, you know what, it looks so nice. I was getting used to these white legs hanging out of my shorts. No more. And then when I'm all finished, after this is cooked, after the tanning serum is cooked, then when it's all dry, like, you know, that night or the next morning, just slather yourself with the body lotion. Or another way to use this, if you're in the shower, you scrub down and get all the dry skin off of you with this acai exfoliating cleanser. Get out of that shower, put this all over your body, have your partner or husband put it all over you, and then right before you get into bed, put some of this Healthy Glow on. You'll look beautiful in the morning. Put a little bit of your lip balm on so your lips don't dry out, and tomorrow morning when you wake up, put the tanning lotion more on your face and more on your legs. You're going to look so beautiful. Do you want to show them my legs, Al?
Yeah, sure.
Bring them over here.
Well, just a moment. I've got to bring the camera over there, don't I?
Can you do that or no?
Well, let's try it.
See
Okay.
how far you can go.
Okay.
Because I got the sun on my legs right now, and it's looking kind of good. We'll be back.
Okay.
Is it gonna go?
You never know. Let's see here.
No, the light went out.
The light went out?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we're gonna have to leave my legs out of this. Yeah. Don't leave us. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Turn the light on the camera.
Oh.
Okay. Why? Can you see? Oh. Oh, almost. No cigar though. Okay. Keep talking so they don't leave us.
Okay. Well, I mean, it looks fine. You can't tell whether the light's on or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Look at them legs. Wow.
There we go.
Do you know that your legs,
I know.
Suzanne,
Yeah.
your legs,
Yeah.
thanks to our Thigh Master,
Yeah.
do not look any different today than the first time I saw them in 1968, and I'm not kidding. Look at those legs. Are those 73-year-old legs?
They are 73.
Wow.
Well, isn't that that a nice compliment? You know, all you want is your husband to think you look great, so how great is that? Okay, we're coming back. That'll be the last time we look at the legs.
This is a
Whoops.
pretty great view right here.
Yeah.
If you want to sell tanning, there it is. Because in case you guys don't know, she is really white and covered with freckles.
Yeah.
You would never know. You look like a sunny, golden California
I
girl.
know. I know. Now all we need is for Alan to get the light back on.
But it doesn't look like an orange fake.
No.
It's a really good, like your color, when you use this product, it turns you your color. When I use it, it turns me my color.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
a great,
orange and it doesn't stink.
yeah. That's a great thing to mention, that it tans you the color that you want to be. Now you can turn the light on, Al,
Pardon me?
on the ring
Yeah,
light.
because it works with
Ring light?
the sugar peptides work with your own pigment to deepen your own pigment,
Yeah.
and that's why it makes, there's not that fake orange color. And best of all, it doesn't have that awful smell.
No, it smells good. Do you find a
Chocolate
problem?
mango.
Yeah, Al can't find the, how to turn the light on.
There's a little switch underneath. It's
No,
either
no.
a
We-
flip switch or a
No,
or
no,
a
we
turn
know
on.
that. We know that.
Is that came out?
This is.
But it may have come unplugged. But
Hey!
I'll just keep.
Hey! Hey! Okay, so, ask me some questions. I know there's a bunch of them there, and then I'll talk about product, but they don't like when I talk about product the whole time. Nor do I blame them. Okay.
Exactly.
I-
Nice legs, like Betty Grable had beautiful legs.
Oh, and you know, the two women I adored growing up, I talk about this in my stage show, Betty Grable and Marilyn Monroe. Oh,
Well,
and then I was talking to someone the other night, Matt Sorum, who's lives here, and we had a virtual cocktail party with he and his wife. He's the lead drummer on Guns N' Roses, like I should know what Guns N' Roses is, but he's a cool guy and really
No, but he's
talented.
also in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
And when I watched him, he sent me a video of himself, and I watched him walk out in front of 50,000 people, and it's the drummer that sits first, and it's the drummer that starts, and it's the drummer that gets it going. When I do my show, and the drummer starts, I want to explode inside, and he was awesome.
But he says something really interesting.
What?
When you told him that you had performed in front of 50,000 people, and for him, it's no big deal.
I know.
He does it regularly.
Yeah.
He said when he's standing backstage and he hears the audience going,
Yeah,
he thinks to himself, just another day at the office.
But what I got from him, because all performers, I think, I did it, nobody taught me, I just did it. When I would come down to the stage in Vegas, the first thing I would do was walk on stage with the curtain closed and just sit there behind the curtain and just listen to the noise level, to the hum. And when you're experienced, you hear the hum and you know exactly what you need to do to get them up, or are they already there? Sometimes they're all heat up and crazy. Sometimes on a Friday night it's terrible because they've been traveling and flying and checking in and they're in a bad mood. So you stand in front of the curtain and you listen. A little bit of trivia that not many of you will ever actually get to use, but yeah.
So Scott Vieira,
Whoever wants to know if your products how do you keep it from rubbing off on sheets or clothing?
It doesn't really. There is going to be a little film that you'll get on your sheets, but it doesn't stain them. It comes right off. And
Yeah,
so,
you have to let it set
Yeah.
before you jump into bed, right?
yeah, I mean, if you put it on right before you go to bed, you'll see a little staining. What I find is I put it on the afternoon the day before. and
it's
then
water soluble.
Yeah, it's water soluble, and then I'll take a shower before I go to bed because I've had it on all day, and then I don't usually see anything. But sometimes I do, I have to say. Sometimes I do, and then
Carol Ann said it absolutely does not rub off. She has had great luck with that. Doesn't come off on her sheets or her clothes, and she said it dries fast. So that's
Great.
So Scott Vieira said Casa Dragones tequila is the best of the best.
yeah, it's pretty great.
And number 2, Patron. Okay.
Pretty great.
It is great.
Yeah, yeah. So, you know, I've been telling you, bring your own tequila and bring your own salty things. What are the salty things you brought to your bar tonight? I'll tell you what I've got. I've got some prosciutto, really nice aged prosciutto. I've got some thin crackers, which I love.
So we
I've
have
got
a,
some cheese that is
oh, that's good
a
cheese.
cheddar with mustard seed on it. You want to taste salad?
Yeah.
So good. And then I've
Thank
got
you.
salty black olives and gherkins and just a little teeny bowl of truffle potato chips, organic potato chips. What are yours?
Joan said she's sipping Patron,
Uh-huh.
and Marcella said she is drinking Dulce Vida organic tequila.
Okay.
Wendy Cox has some Patron.
Okay.
Cheryl said Marilyn Monroe was also an intelligent person, not the dumb blonde like Hollywood portrays her. Does
Right.
that sound familiar?
Yeah. Yeah.
Laverne is having salt and vinegar chips.
Yes. Oh, I love salted vinegar chips. Yeah.
And
Well, you have that with
Kristen
fish and
is having
chips.
Dairy-free mint chip mock ice cream bar. Delicious on a warm Saturday, a warm San Diego afternoon.
Yeah, and then dip it in your tequila. It's fabulous.
Donna Clark is having white wine. Natalie Don Julio.
Yeah.
Mary has hummus, cheese, and Patron. Well,
Very
like,
nice.
the people are duplicating your cocktail fun.
I'm so happy we're coming to you. You're coming to the party, and that's how you make it fun. Hey, is Sue Cameron out there? Sue Cameron, let me know if you're there. She's
Jerry
in-
Swanson has a margarita. Did
So-
you see the margarita Bruce made yesterday?
I love it. You know, I'm a weird mother, and I was looking at you two thinking, you know, the highest form of flattery is emulating. And so Bruce and Caroline are now having cocktails at night too, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, he cracked out the big hotel style margarita machine and made spicy margaritas. They're so good.
He's so good at that. He loves doing that, and he loves making those great salads, and our people are taking to it. And it's organic for him. He's always loved salads. Always, always. When I was pregnant
Keeps me
with
healthy with those salads.
when I was pregnant with your husband, I craved celery. I remember going out at midnight one night to buy a head of celery. I just couldn't get enough celery. And guess what? After I gave birth, I didn't crave celery anymore, but Bruce did.
So true.
Yeah.
Vicky's having margarita potato skins and avocado.
Love potato
Amy is
skins.
having vodka and sipping vinegar and soda water.
Vodka, vinegar, and soda water.
Oh, yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Jess is having a vodka with twists of lime. Pinot Grigio for Joan. Everyone's partying with you.
You know what? At some point, just like the cruises, we're going to have to do this in person somewhere. We're going to have to do this. It is, I can feel what's happening with our virtual cocktail party across America. It's like when I was on home shopping, and I said, had such a rapport with all the customers, and I said, we like each other so much, we should go on a cruise. Well, the switchboard lit up, and pretty soon Alan was in the green room with Jim England, who was the president of our company at that time, who was sadly passed. And Alan said, "What did she just say?" And then it was Alan's job to set up the cruise boat. Didn't we sell out the cruise in a day?
Yeah, we actually sold out 2,200 either people or cabins, I can't remember, in 20 hours.
Yeah.
And
What a
Carnival
success.
said, we leased the largest boat they had at the time. And Carnival said if we had more people answering the phone, we could have sold it in 10 hours. And then they said, it takes us a year to sell a cruise. People book, then they cancel. They have to resell it. People book, then they cancel, they got to resell it. They didn't have to do that with our cruise. And then we did it again in Vegas at the MGM Grand. It was great.
Well, I feel so grateful for all of you who followed me all these years, men and women, through the shopping channels, through the products, through the books, through the message, through the brand. I'm trying to put out a message of healthy living without being a prude. That's why I think it's okay to have a cocktail. You know, I'm 73. My husband's 83. We're not going to become alcoholics. And when you live in Palm Springs and Palm Desert, I can look out here at all these houses out here. I swear I would bet on it that 95% of every house I'm looking at there, they've all
Right.
been looking at their watches, waiting
Right.
for 5 o'clock, just like us. Like I wouldn't think of drinking before 5. That's wrong. 5 o'clock, everybody runs to their bars here. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's fun.
it's great.
Yeah.
Have a tequila at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Great. You
So,
know, we're not.
back to look great.
What's that?
Your tanning serum.
Yeah, I love the tanning serum.
You've got it on now. You look great.
Yeah.
Healthy glow. When you don't want to wear makeup and you want your moisturizer, but you don't want as intense color as you get with the golden tanning serum. Put the healthy glow on your face. You can either healthy glow. You can even add a layer of the tanning serum after the acai exfoliating body polish and the wild orange vanilla nourishing body lotion. What is that? An ambulance?
Yeah,
That's the only sounds that we're hearing here are ambulances.
it's either a fire or a heart attack.
Oh, God bless whoever it is.
Wow.
So unusual to hear any sounds here because there's, like in your towns, there's no traffic anywhere. And I know it's not, this is not news to you because it's the same thing where you're living. There's no traffic. Crazy.
So where are we here?
I don't know.
So Debbie McClellan Church said smoking thighs, jalapeno mac and cheese, and COA. What is COA tequila with limes?
So if I
From
if I
Nashville.
drink that, will I get smoking hot thighs? Is that your recipe?
You have smoking hot thighs.
Yeah, I think we could have titled the show that.
Well, that gives you, write it down, that gives you a theme for another show. You know what I was looking at today was cleaning, 'cause aren't we all cleaning? I'm cleaning out everything I open, I go, well, I'm here, I might as well clean this. And I took out of one shelf that I had like 6 jars of Younger Hands. We have this lotion that, it's not part of this deal here, but Younger Hands, you put it on your hands and it plumps up your hands, softens them up, plumps them up so they don't look so wrinkled, thus Younger Hands. It's kind of awesome.
Another great product.
Another great product that I forget about. We have so many products that I forget about, a lot of them, but the Younger Hands is great. Probably on the site today.
Okay, here's the deal. Suzanne Organics, 5-piece Sunless tanning kit, golden tanning serum, healthy glow body lotion, acai exfoliating polish, and nourishing body lotion lip balm. Retail value $175, sale $100, 43% off at SuzanneSummers.com. It's a great deal. It's a
I
great
made you
deal.
a little sandwich, Alan. Here is like that thin, paper thin cracker with aged prosciutto and
Thank
the
you.
mustard
Whoa.
cheddar. Take a bite of that.
You know, I noticed there are people who are writing in who are saying that they're using our huge discounts to buy product so that they have a lot of Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
Now, Christmas, what is it, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, is 7-8 months away. But what a great idea that is.
That's what I give as Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
You know,
Karen Stein uses the product. She said she loves the tanning kit. It's so awesome.
yeah,
If Shirley asked what is the name of that hand cream we were just talking about.
younger, remember this, Shirley, Younger Hands. You know, you wake up one morning, you've got your mother's hands, which I do now, but she was so sweet. But, you know, I need to use it because it plumps them up because, and I've recently, with, you know, the hip and everything, lost weight. And That's good to lose weight, but your skin doesn't fit as well. Ew!
Well, I have so.
You have a new customer named Jane. Jane Leopold placed her first order today. She said, I love listening to your videos while I've been working from home.
Hi, Jane. Welcome to our club, family, group, like-minded people who want to be healthy, live a long time, live a long life, have fun, not live a rigid life, but don't do stupid things like eat poison and pesticides and GMO foods and things like that.
And look friggin' great.
Says the husband. That's
And
what
here-
your husband will say. And you
Okay.
look friggin' great.
Okay, here we have
Yeah.
a message from Marcelia Goldstein. She said, I'm from Brazil and I love acai products.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I've always wanted to go to Brazil, so maybe we'll meet each other there. What'd you say about Patty?
Patty Joyce is ordering this for herself for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's right. That's soon, isn't it?
Yes, it's a great time to be thinking about your Mother's Day gifts.
When is Mother's Day?
It's usually mid-June, mid-May, like May 15th. I have to look.
Oh. Oh.
See what that stuff is.
Have you noticed that over the years, the flower industry adds more points? Now there's a Secretary's Day.
Oh, yeah.
There's a Husband's Day. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that.
10 legs.
Whoa, ooh
You
la
can
la.
have two. And this is the smashed hip
Yep.
leg.
You can't see them. Look at that. You can't see them toes,
Oh.
but those toes,
Oh, look at these toes.
those toes can hang.
Alan gave me a pedicure.
I did.
Look at
Where?
my toes.
There they are.
He put poppy on my toes. He
Well-
cut them.
I cut them and I used the thing, the emery board,
Yeah, kind of hurt.
and then I painted them. Let me see your toes. Bring them up. There we are. Is that not a? That's a thing of beauty.
Well, you have to put together a nail show, and I'm going to do Alan's toes, okay, Caroline?
Great, okay.
Because he's just fallen in love with tinsel.
I love
Mother's
tinsel.
Day is May 10th.
Father's Day is?
No, Mother's Day, May 10th.
Okay, well, I'll do your toes for Mother's Day, Al.
Okay, so I've got something here from.
What do you got?
I haven't read it yet. Susan. Hold it.
Put the light here.
Susan Himma. Al.
Bring it closer.
Closer?
Yeah, I
Really?
feel dark.
Oh. Well, let's see. This is as close as I can get.
See when I lean in? Looks
Yeah.
better, doesn't it?
Does look better.
Yeah, I know.
Susan Hemma.
Hannah.
Al, can you tell us what the difference is between standard tequila and the Casa Dragones that you're
Tell
drinking?
them, Al.
I wonder if it is smoother. The answer is yes. It's very smooth. It's actually sipping tequila. Normally,
What is Casa Dragones?
yes, at Casa Dragones, normally you wouldn't add ice to it, but it's hot today, so we added ice to it.
Yeah,
But
we have
normally,
a friend who has a vested
you-
interest in it, so we get a lot of it.
you sip it like cognac. It's
I've
really,
never tasted cognac.
yeah. You shouldn't taste cognac.
This is can I summarize? This is
Certainly.
the only hard liquor I'm ever going to drink. I have no interest in the whiskeys or cognac or any of those things. I did have an alcoholic father, and the
Well-
brown drinks made him mean.
Yeah, he wasn't just alcoholic.
No.
Yeah, there you are.
But can I just say something? I'm always like, I wanted to say this to my sister the other day too, because he apologized to me. Okay, it was 50 years of drinking, but he apologized to me. I asked him for it. What I believe in life is that you got to ask for what you want. Got it. Because if you don't ask for what you want, those people that you want something from will never know what it is that you wanted. And you're always mad because they didn't know what you wanted. Well, frankly, you never told them. And so we're in Vegas one night, and I had some big time agents after the show. I think I was at Caesar's Palace in a big show. I had like, I don't know, how many dancers did we have? 12?
Too many.
That's because he was writing the checks. We had 12 dancers and a 36-piece orchestra. It will never be like that again unless I have something to do with it. When I'm 80 and I'm on stage, I'd like to be on that MGM Forum stage. I want to do a show like I saw Lady Gaga do a couple of months ago. That we took Bruce and Caroline there for Bruce's birthday. Her jazz show. I'm still high from her jazz show. It was so incredible because I don't care where you go, you can't see those big bands anymore. And that's when I started out. That's what I got to work with because that's what everyone was doing. So I'd come out with my 36-piece orchestra. If I could, one more shot at this. And I'm going to be 80 when I'm doing this, so come, okay? Anyway, Lady Gaga's act is one of the greatest acts I've ever seen, and we brought Bruce and Caroline to the that show at the MGM. And why'd I tell them that though?
Incredible.
Yeah, but why'd I go in that direction?
Because you were talking about being on stage and being 80 and
Yeah.
wanting to get back on stage.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my alcoholic father.
Your alcoholic father.
Yeah, I want to go back.
When you got your apology.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. First of all, you got to ask for what you want in life. Got to. Otherwise, you're the only one who knows what it is you want. And the people you want it from are never going to give you what you want because you didn't tell them. So remember that. Got to ask for what you want in life. But the first thing you have to do is figure out what it is that you want. My therapist always says to me, there are two big questions in life. Who am I? And what do I want? And most people go to their grave not being able to answer, who am I? And what do I want?
Well, nobody knows the answer to that question.
Oh, I'm getting real close.
I know, but you know.
I've done so much work that, it's about how much work are you willing to put into
Yeah.
it. What do you want is important because, and who am I is important so that you can find the slot that you've created that you want to fit yourself in.
So.
And anyway, just let me finish the alcoholic story. So.
Okay.
So, I finished this big show at Caesar's Palace.
Yeah.
And the dancers and the 36-piece orchestra and all the dancers, the costumes, and I started with a big fruit hat. You've seen my fruit hat and big rumba skirt and dancing down 36 stairs with all those guys in top hats and tails, and oh man, have I had fun. And so after the show, I'm exhausted, and my two New York agents are in the dressing room, along with my mother and father. My mother and father come from San Bruno, California, and they're very cool, middle-class people.
They'd never been on an airplane.
They'd never been on an
They'd
airplane.
never been
So
to
this was
New
like
York.
a whole element that, and it's their daughter. Can you imagine? It's their daughter on stage. But in my dressing room were these two agents. And I have to say they're kind of you-know-what holes. And one of them wore these cufflinks, and he's always like fixing his cufflinks and fixing his tie, kind of like Rodney Dangerfield used to do. Well, and he was huge. My father's not a tall guy, and this guy was at least one more of my father. I'm exaggerating, but he was huge. He was huge. So on the way home, my father's bitching about him. That guy thinks he's this, he thinks he's that, he thinks he's this. And I thought, you know, Dad, I'm thinking to myself, we've gone through too much together. I've written Keeping Secrets, and I've got you in a place. I got everything I want from you, except I don't have an apology. So I go to bed. We come home. I go to bed. I wake up in the morning and I hear my father ordering my mother around the way I used to when I was kid. Mommy, get me this, and Mommy, where's my breakfast, and Mommy, get me this, and Mommy, get me that. I don't know why, it just like made me crazy. So when they left that day to drive back to San Francisco, and I'd never say anything in front of my mother, I didn't want to add any more stress to her life. But when he got home, I called him that day and I said, you know, if anyone ever treated my mother, and frankly me, the way you did, I'd never speak to them again. And he was silent. He said, I thought I was doing so good. I said, you are, but you're sober. There's more work to do. I said, I want you to apologize to her, and I want you to apologize to me. My mother said that he sat at the dining room table that whole afternoon, writing and then throwing it out, writing it, throwing it out. And finally, I received the letter that all of us who were wounded, and isn't that most of us, would like to get. Because I don't think there's anything more healing than a heartfelt apology. When you say, I'm sorry, and you really mean it, you really mean it, it's over. The other
Yeah.
person lets it go. And when my father wrote me this heartfelt apology, I called him up, I said, it's over, Dad. It's all okay. You're the perfect father. So that was the apology
Excuse
I
me?
needed. What?
Did you say the perfect father?
In that, all that I learned as a result of being the daughter of a violent alcoholic, being the daughter of someone to where I had to earn every single thing that I know and, about survival. You out there who live these lives like me, and we've all had something, you know, and it shapes us. You know, Caroline's mother died when she was a little girl. That shaped her. I'm so happy to be able to play the role of her Earth mother on this planet. That's why when I saw her at the birthday party I gave Bruce for his 21st birthday party, I wanted to give him a party, but really I wanted to see who his friends were. You know, they go away to school and you go, who are you hanging out with? And in walks this girl who wasn't his girlfriend. Said, I don't like his girlfriend. I can't take my eyes off this Caroline girl who is sort of dancing around Bruce. And I'm watching her dancing around going, and she's really dynamic. So the next day I said to Bruce, you know that Caroline girl last night? Because she'd never go out with me. I said, oh, as a woman, I watched this woman dancing around you. Yes, she would. And not too long after that, Bruce's fraternity house burned down, and he needed a place to sleep. And Caroline was his girlfriend, not his girlfriend, but his girlfriend. And he went over there, and he never left. So I feel like I had something to do with putting them together, and wasn't I right?
Okay, here's the deal today.
Thank you.
Suzanne Organics, 5-piece Sunless tanning kit. It includes the Golden Tanning Serum, the Healthy Glow Body Lotion, the Acai Exfoliating Polish, the Nourishing Body Lotion, and Lip Balm. Retail value $175, sale $100, 43% off at SuzanneSummers.com. It's a great deal.
You know, it's the time of the year to buy this now.
Yeah.
Now you want this because the weather's changing everywhere. Probably where you are is not as hot as it is right here. But we're starting to think about tan. You're starting to wear off the shoulder things and spaghetti strap things. And always looks good to have a little color. And this is the perfect time of the year. And we only bought it to get the lip balm. This is the greatest lip balm. No petroleum. And the body lotion you will love smells like wild orange vanilla, and it's made from wild orange and vanilla, the real ones. Acai scrubbing, what do you call it? Scrubbing polish, body polish. The healthy glow. Just a little bit of color will do it, and then killer bronze.
Yeah.
You like the way the color of my legs?
Yeah.
This is it. This is it. My shoulders.
But
my
you know
legs.
what? I know that when you look at your legs, all you see are freckles.
I do.
I look at your legs and I love your freckles. It's part of your national heritage. It's great. It's really great. They're sweet, cute, cool.
The sweetest.
Your legs are the same today than they were 50 years ago, 52 years ago, 1968, when I saw them for the first time and thought, oh, I gotta get over there and check out the rest of this. Yep.
How dear you
Oh,
are.
it's true.
You are dear.
It's true.
I love the way you talk to me.
It is true.
Great.
Stepping in on this deal, a lot of people saying thank you for sharing your story of forgiveness, and thank you for this great deal. The free shipping is helping put people over the edge too.
Here's your sandwich salad. You know about forgiveness? I am actually the one who coined the phrase in my book, Keeping Secrets. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. You can't just say to the offender, okay, I forgive you. It's a process. It's a process to forgive someone. That's why, for me, I wasn't able to do it on my own. I had to go into therapy several times over my adult life, and I probably will for the rest of my life. I not that I had to go into therapy over this hip, but the pain in this hip and the length of time it took to heal, I just needed someone to help me not feel sorry for myself and to look at how I'm improving rather than what's wrong. And always looking at the sunny side of things, and it's so important. But anyway, forgiveness. Once I was able to forgive my father, I was able to see all that was good about him. He didn't want to be that guy. None of those abusers want to be that guy. That's not. If you don't understand someone, make them 8 years old. If you still can't understand them, make them a baby, and then you can forgive them more easily.
No, but he wanted to be that guy.
He wanted to be that guy.
He did. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been that guy.
But you mean the what? The mean guy?
The violent, crazed alcoholic.
I don't know. I think booze made him so mean.
Yeah, but he volunteered for the booze. You
Honestly,
can't turn him into, a saint just
no,
because
he
he's gone.
No, he wasn't.
He was an asshole.
Well, there you go, Paul.
He was.
He had a funny side too.
He was funny. I got my humor from him.
Charming and funny, and he was a little rascal.
He was.
A little,
I knew him after the.
a little rascal.
Yeah, she knew him after.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. I didn't know him through the working years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, he's gone. I've forgiven him. He probably has to come back a couple more times. They say, I don't know if you believe in this, that we have 1 million incarnations and that we keep coming back until we finally get it right. And when we finally get it right, we're Mother Teresa. We don't need to come back anymore.
Okay, I've got a great name here. I wish I could pronounce it. Suzanne Slozuski Simonovich. Suzanne Slozuski Simonovich, who says, "I found the tequila." Laugh out loud. Okay.
The other thing I like about tequila, says your friend here, the clear tequila has little to no sugar. So I found when I switched over to tequila, I started losing weight. I was gaining weight on white wine. White wine is all sugar and yeast. And that's probably the worst thing when you're trying to and your metabolism is slowed down at middle age too. So you're drinking white wine, so your metabolism is slow, your energy isn't what it was, you're not exercising the way you should be or want to be, and then you're drinking a drink that's yeast and sugar. So when I switched to clear tequila, wow, my body started looking better, and I kind of like the high that you get from drinking tequila because it's different than white wine. It's a little bit hallucinogenic. You don't want more than 2. Lately I've been drinking one with a lot of ice in it. It's just kind of enough. All right, Caroline's going to go. Yeah, but your one is...
Okay, so I've got Mary Figley says, "Hi from Calgary." We love Calgary, don't we?
We both love Calgary.
We love Calgary. We love Banff. We love the Calgary Stampede. We've been there. I used to go every year. It's first week of July. If you want to see the most authentic, real, you can't do any better than the Calgary Stampede, okay? It's the same today as it was the first time I saw it.
It's like going to Texas.
It's incredible. They don't have a bunch of neon and
The
whatever.
Cowboys are real.
Yeah, Cowboys are real. We went there. I took Suzanne there. They wanted to put us up in the fancy section behind glass, and I said, "No, we want to sit. We want to sit.
Al ain't fancy.
We want to sit with all the people, and we want to be close enough to what's going on so we can smell horse." And it was incredible.
Is
and
smelling horse poop?
Well, we did. I gave the eye. Anyway, that's another story.
Yeah.
People kept coming over and saying, "Your wife looks exactly like Suzanne Summers." I said, "Everyone tells us that." But it was great. It was great. We loved it. We loved it. And they have two incredible steakhouses in Calgary that don't exist anywhere else in the world. And then after you finish in Calgary, you drive up to Banff, which is romantic. It's incredible. Alberta is an incredible province. So is, the rest of them.
Yeah.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
Our friend Carol is just really wanting you to readjust the camera to center Suzanne. It's really bugging her. I'm sorry, Carol, that she's done so many times.
Okay, who wants to do that?
What's the lights? The light is not even on me.
No, not the light. It's that the camera just is like facing the tequila. There we go. Yes, we wanted you center.
L. Yeah. If you
Okay.
center the light.
He was really doing an ad for Calcifer Donuts.
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
That's a little better. Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Let's get it not a little better, but
Carol,
let's
is
get
that
it right.
better? Yeah.
No, it's beautiful. You look great. You look great. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Gianna Forne say you look
Do you all
great.
have a favorite hat? This has been my favorite hat. I bought this in Venice, 20 years ago, Ellen?
Mm-hmm.
20, maybe longer. Do you all have a favorite hat? Sometimes you put a hat on and it's your hat. I bought this hat in other colors, in blue and black, and they're fine, but it's the yellow hat that has stolen my heart. I did see
Everyone
online.
wants that hat.
What?
Everyone wants your hat.
I know. I
I've seen
know.
so many people try to take it from you.
Isn't it true? When the girls come over, they all have it on. Everybody tries to steal my hat, and I'm very generous. If you like my stuff and you're over at my house and you put it on, I'll give it to you. Not my hat. You can't have my
Your
hat.
sister wanted it too.
More, I know. I finally found her one. It's not as good,
Oh, that's sweet.
but it's yellow.
So we have Ann Lutz or Lutess. Hello, Suzanne and Al from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada.
Today.
A lot of Canadians. We love Halifax. Suzanne and I have spent a lot of time in Halifax and a lot of time driving around Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. I mean, incredible.
And having lobster.
The greatest lobster. The great.
I've had lobster before
You know,
I went
yeah,
to Halifax, but
yeah.
I never knew what lobster could taste
Yeah.
like. So
Oh
I
yeah.
had,
Yeah.
lobster from Nova Scotia.
Yeah, you can get it sent to you, but you know what? Lobsters don't travel well. And when you get it,
Like the rest of us.
yeah, they still taste like lobster,
Yeah.
but it's not the lobster you get. I used to call my friend who had a lobster pound. He was a fisherman, Charlie Ryer. I hope he's still around. And I'd call him from Halifax Airport and say, Charlie, put on a couple of 3-pounders. We'll see you in an hour. And we would arrive. He'd be cracking them. He'd give us an ice-cold bottle of white wine. We'd sit on the rocks by the shore and eat the lobster and fling the
Pretty nice.
shells into the ocean where they
Pretty
belong.
nice. You've
Yeah.
given me a lot of warm and sensuous memories. Eating lobster sitting on a rock with the crashing waves up in Nova Scotia that are the white foam is so white, and the water, the depth of it is so blue because it's so clean up there. That's
Yeah.
why those lobster are so good.
Yeah.
Because the water is so clean. One of the things, you always have to find the good, right? That's another thing in life, find the good. With the coronavirus is haven't our skies been so beautiful? I'm noticing people are sending out pictures on Facebook called the view from my living room or the view from my bedroom. People are sharing their views because they're seeing them in a different light now than they've seen them because there's no pollution in the air. So out of this negativity, that's a good thing. Always have to find the good. Always find the good.
Absolutely.
So there's,
Well, you worked at 6 o'clock.
No, really?
Wow.
Wow.
6
Wow.
o'clock. Look what you've done.
Well, I hope Rick Grinnell, I hope you stayed with us, and Sue Cameron, and Wendy Walker, I hope you're there, and Tony Holt, and Denise Finnegan, and
Corey Hay.
Corey Hay, I hope Corey Hay is there today, and so many people that are so supportive of what it is that me and Al do, and what Caroline does, and
Benito Mussolini.
Mussolini. And of course, Mussolini.
Mussolini.
And well, and here's just all into while we're at it. Anyway, this is a great offering. One more time, the tanning serum, the healthy glow, the acai, and the wild orange vanilla body lotion, and the lip balm. Under $100, you save $75 on this. This is a great, great offering. Enjoy your evening. So when do we see them? Wednesday, right, Caroline?
We're back Wednesday,
What time?
1 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, all right. My East Coast friends, it's almost time for you to have your 5 o'clock cocktail with me on Wednesday. Mwah. I love these hours with you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.
Bye, you guys.
Mhm.